where the ghosts ride tall. The reckoners came, and they silenced us all. The bombs lit the sky, turned the world to ash. Civilization crumbled in a fiery crash. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. The spirits, they whisper, and fear was their song. Fed by our terror, they grew strong. Machines of war spoke their fiery tongues, and the last of the West was left undone. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the West turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. The junkers build with scraps and dreams, while Templars roam with justice unseen. Psychers and Doomsayers call on the storm. The wasted West is where legends are born. Under a blood moon in a ghost town square, the echoes of the reckoners linger there. We ride for survival, for hope, for law, but the West ain't free, it's bound to war. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the West turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, but we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. So saddle love, wanderer, keep your hand near your gone. In the wasted West, there's nowhere to run. The reckoners watch as the old world burns, and the wheel of fate forever turns.
let's get this show on the road. Hey, right. Now, actually, let's try one. No, I'm not even going to bother.
Give me a card back, Scott.
Pop-ups. He might have gone AFK. What's he got? I'll give him one. Hidden stash. Let's settle this all rolled up. I'll make him give you hidden stash back. There you go. Right. When we left you last, a fight. All got the map anyway, haven't you? And it's a new round.
You gave him Don't Get Him Right last week.
And then Scott wants to play Wild Up, so we'll let him play Wild Up. A 6 damage effect applied to him. That's a bit flash. I forgot what we found was really broken last. It was a card, wasn't it? Very funky.
Yes, it was one of the adventure cards that I played Shaken in Their Boots, which shook everybody.
Yeah.
And then Kay played, I can't remember what the name of the card is, the one that removes the shaken, stunned, vulnerable and distracted from everybody, but instead it actually gave shaken, stunned, vulnerable and distracted to everybody.
Yeah.
And prone, I thought, as well.
Possibly, yeah. Well, yes, because if you're stunned, you become prone anyway.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okie dokie. Well, looks like we've got some jokers out, and the first joker goes to me, which means I get pennies. I want a penny. Spend. No, it's you though. That's a scary thought. Joker as well. Do you go and get pennies? Is that right?
You should get bennies with hard choices, because if Joker's World is in play, that is a separate setting rule to hard choices. But for some reason, Fantasy Grounds, when you put hard choices on, it stops bennies getting given out for Joker's World.
Okay. Does that mean the GM gets a benny?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to tell Mike to fix it.
There we are. Okay, so I've already got 2 bennies. I'm happy now. That was last week. First thing that happened was...
last week you said you weren't going to do hard choices anymore because you ended up with too many bennies to use.
Yeah, and then I decided, who cares? It's more...
We care.
Well, the whole point of it is if you spend a benny, you're giving one to me, isn't it? That's the whole point of it. Right. Now Cinder's a bit beat up. I think he's used the buckshot grenade, so he can't do that. So he's just going to have to come wading in and run. He's going to have to jump over that. He'll jump over that, land next to you, swing his battle axe at you. You try and take cover. That's another benny to the gym. Cinder wants to take the damage. More. I'm enjoying having bennies too already. Oh dear! No, I feel for that though. I feel for that.
Wait, can I play this now since it's already dealt and no more jokers are going to be dealt this round?
That depends on what the card is.
The last stand one that everybody on our side gets +2 for stuff until the next joker is dealt.
Only if they're within 5 inches of you.
And I think it says on a round when a joker wasn't dealt.
It doesn't. Fortunately, it doesn't say that. It says until the next joker is dealt. But it would only. It's only a 5 inch. It's a last stand 5 inch aura around you, and you're over here, so that would be.
Yeah.
No one.
True.
No one, I'm afraid.
I was, like I said, it hit me because the other card I've got is totally useless for me.
Oh, this is not going well.
Crying out loud. My dice hate me today.
They hated you on Sunday.
Yes, I know. They always hate me.
It's time to.
Come on.
Oh, this is brutal.
Stop giving the GM bennies and take the wound.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to.
Okie dokie.
After wasting 3 bennies.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay.
I've got a card for you. Hold on. There you go.
It's Bruiser's just going to start running. He's realised that there's too
Chuck me
much
a card
carnage.
back when
and
you
he-
decide what you don't
Oh,
want anymore.
yes. Okay.
He's realised there's too much carnage going on, and although cooking is important, he has other stuff. Oh,
Can
that's
I play
nice.
when do you play an adventure card?
Anytime you like,
Never.
unless there's a ruling that limits when you can play it, and that would
Yeah,
be
if the
written
card
on the
says
card.
play on your turn or whatever, then that's different.
Okay, I will play it now then, I guess. And I just drop it, take it and drop it in the
In
chat?
chat, yes, that's correct.
Yeah. And you can give me one back by dragging whichever card you want to give me and dropping it on my character.
Okay.
Okay, so second wind, you instantly recover up to 2 wounds and all fatigue sustained in this combat. If you're shaken, you're unshaken as well. That was a lucky card to have, wasn't it?
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Right, let's see what I can do to Goblin Bruiser 4. Oh, I'm getting a bit low on my PowerPoints here. Mind, I've still got enough
You
to
can
try and
always
rip this
you can
out.
always give the GM a penny.
Can, but I'm not going to do it until the last possible second because I have other ways I can get cards back. I mean, PowerPoints.
Believe me, if I can have 5 bennies
It's
within
not
3
there.
minutes of the game starting, I don't need to see the need to get rid of hard choices. Oh, a bruiser. Okay, wow. I've got 5 bennies. I might as well use.
Jesus. I'm not allowed to roll like that.
Never should have given them. Never should have. Oh well.
Sorry. He's big and portly, so obviously what actually
That much
happens is
flesh in the way.
there's too much fat and too much flesh in the way, and
Give
basically
him involuntary liposuction then.
exactly. Unfortunately,
You've taken your pound of flesh.
indeed,
Oh.
indeed, Rooney. You could sort of skirt around him without. Actually, no, he's engaged you in melee, so yeah. A bit stuck there. Okay, now this guy is still within the. Oh, he has to make. Is it at the start or the end of his turn? If he's in your smogs, he's got to make his vigor check.
I believe it's at the start of their turn. Let me.
As an action, every living, breathing creature that's making vigor roll will be shaken. It doesn't say when.
Doesn't say when.
Maybe it's because it's not a persistent action. Do you know what I mean? As
It
an
may just be
action,
like a car blown out of a cloud of
yes,
smoke behind.
yeah, I think
I
that's
can see that. Yeah,
yeah. Reading it because it does say as an action they can create. It doesn't. And now of course it may change in the Suede edition, but they haven't done that yet. As it's written, it looks like it's like a physical action. They blow it out and it probably dissipates quite quickly, but they blow it out and affect everything there and then. So okay, so he doesn't have to make a vigor check. That's okay. In that case, I think. Oh yes, I think the sniper really could do with a sniper rifle. I
No, he gets a blowpipe
think.
and a
Right.
bag of frozen peas that aren't frozen anymore.
Oh, which does remind me, even though no one I know some of you got the repair skills and everything.
Oh, the bad guys to pee on us.
On the campaign on modifications, you should have shared. Share that one. If you sort of go for modifications by category, and then sort of close down the vehicle one, then what you should then hit is vehicle hell on earth. So I've put in all the modifications you can get for your has modifications. So you find them and fit them to
fancy.
your vehicles when you need them. So no one will man, so you don't need them. So, going to be this cycle weapon. It's never the way to do it. Modules. I might give up in a minute and just say, well, they're useless and got their gear anymore. Equipment, gear notes, no. Ammunition, common gear. Am I doing it that way? I should actually just go for
Thank you. I can actually put my sidecar in.
there you go. Ranged weapons, there we go. Rifles. Sniper rifles, because I don't want to let you guys so I'll give him one of them. Seems reasonable. And then if he targets
No, clearly he's carrying a T-SAR fully loaded.
Because you want to loot it.
Well, no, you want to loot it.
T-SAR's a psycho
Yeah, that'd
weapon,
be
isn't it? Okay.
Right.
A cloud of dirt and dust kicks up by your feet, and then just after that, you hear a crack from of a gunshot from all the way over here. Normal.
How rude.
Okay. 6 gets him to there. That is Raider. Oh, there's Angel. I forgot where he's got to. Angel's coming for you.
Yeah,
Okay, Scott, you're up. Scott's up.
Okay, Scott is going to fire his pistol at, who is this? Goblin Bruiser 4.
Okay.
I have to Benny it at least once. Yeah, I'm just too wounded. I can't get a good beat on him.
That's what you need. What you need is honest to goodness area of effect grenades. Oh no, there's Sunny's there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Okay.
What you really need is what you really need is some psychotic cyborg to come charging into the place and save you all, don't you?
No, we're fine.
Good idea.
Yeah, we're all fine. We got this.
Sparky's still stunned
Yeah,
from
Sparky's still shaking
the comments that normal Steve made last week.
Right.
He shouldn't be stunned though. He should have just been shaken.
Yeah,
Okay.
I shouldn't be any of that, should I? Because the card was played.
Yeah, for that matter, Kay played a card which would have then unshaken everybody within.
Okay, Sparky can perform his smog action then, can't he?
Sparky should be fine.
Yeah, Sparky's going to go ahead and smog. They need to make their vigor checks, please. Fine. That one obviously knows to hold his breath. That
The
one,
other one
however,
doesn't.
took a nice deep breath.
Shaken. Remember if they were stunned or shaken. So this one, shaken. Goblin sniper. Oh, that's lost it. Oh, it's his go now. Drat. And move it back.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't your fault. I couldn't find him. I couldn't find him quick enough. Okay, Goblin Raider number 3. He's just got a normal shotgun. Oh what? He's just gonna have to. He was gonna take another shot with his shotgun, but the bruiser got in the way. He can't do anything. Ironjaw. Ironjaw comes towards you, and as he comes towards you, basically you notice he appears to put on, for want of a better phrase, because that's where I basically nicked the stats from. He's wearing Ripper's claws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's it? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Hit you once. For a wound. Frenzied, mad slashing of Ripper's claws. One of them catches you. Oh, being elderly, that's a pain. Oh no, now you're just overkilling it. That's all well and good. So you're okay. Yeah, it's really depressing. There's no one out there. No one's saying the most important words. So I'll have to say it. The police like, I just need him today. I want more. Tabitha should not be stunned. Stunned, distracted, or vulnerable. Okay. Tabitha, you're up. It might be time to. I could just disconnect. Hi. There. Okay, so Tabitha, horrible feeling, Discord. Fires a bow at Iron Jaw, hitting with a raise, causing a wound. Spooky. Out now. Put them on the map because both normal Steve and Tabitha can see. Both normal Steve and Tabitha can see the fast attack vehicle and the armoured minivan parked under that tent flap there. Should be pointed out the fast attack vehicle appears to have a swivel weapon mount with a heavy machine gun on it. You might need it. Okay, Iron Jaws can spend one of his bennies and completely soak the damage. And Cinder's up next. Can anyone hear me?
They're number one, I believe. That's the dude in front of me.
Okay. Why did I suddenly get deafened? I couldn't hear anyone talking. Sorry, for some reason I was deafened on Discord.
Thanks,
I don't know what's
JJ.
going on there. Ah. So you're targeting someone a long way away from you. Yes.
No, I want a Goblin Bruiser number one right in front of me.
No, that's fine. I was just I don't know. That's why I was asking because for some reason I did realise. No, I don't know if anyone could hear me, but I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you.
hear.
I'm just
I could hear you too.
shoot. I targeted the wrong.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. target for you. I'm trying to drag it from the combat tracker, and I'm way down at the bottom, and it's
Yeah,
way
no,
up
it's.
at the top.
I know. I completely get it.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to shoot it point blank with my Uzi,
Go for it.
and that has the smite on it.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately,
And I miss. I miss. I can't bear it.
unfortunately, yes. He basically knocks the Uzi in your hand as you try and fire into into melee with him. So he just knocks it aside, and the bullets go flying everywhere. Actually, I know what I'm going to do with that, though. Narratively speaking, some fun here. The bullet. Okay, so as you go try and shoot the guy, he knocks your hand. So I'm going to assume your character is right-handed. So your hand flies out to the right in an interesting sort of, it's a sort of spray of bullets that head out that way, and against all reasonable odds, basically shoot right towards the cage where the girl is. Basically snapping the rope, causing the cage to drop. He claps it to the ground, and she tumbles out to the ground.
Aha.
So you've freed her. Because why not?
No, I'm sure she's called Mika, not Frida.
Mika, it's apparently. I forgot when this. Say she was Lakota.
You did.
Apparently that's raccoon. Yeah, Mika, Lakota for raccoon, according to the interweb. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it is now. Okay, this goblin bruiser comes marching through the tent, swinging a battle axe at Tabitha. Oh dear, it's not a good. Oh, it's not a good day to be on the receiving end of my dice. It would appear. Jeepers creepers! Is this going to be a TPK on the adventure? Oh dear, this is bad. Tabitha might have bitten the dust here. You're not out. You're not down and out with that.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend too many bennies because that's just helping you.
Anybody's got the ability to, an adventure card that allows you to play a card again. They could get that card that gets 2 wounds back.
Jim Borg, even though he's not here, but as a player, he could always play Not Today and turn that attack into a critical.
I am here now.
Well, now you were disconnected. Jim Borg's got Not Today, and he could potentially play that if you wanted to stop. If you wanted to stop an 3 wound attack, but it's up to you. Obviously. Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
So that turns that from a very critical hit into a critical failure. So this guy, once again, he just tumbles over, tripping over the anchor ropes he trips over the anchor ropes around the tent. And he knocks him prone.
Thank you, Matthew.
Boom! It's low and 1 for the GM. Oh, I don't need him. I've got enough. But
Thank you, Himini.
Thank you.
I don't need him. I've got more than the players put together. More. How many have I got? 1, 2. I can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So many
7,
he can't count
8.
them.
I've got 8 beddies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
I've got 8 beddies.
And we
9 if
haven't
I
even
actually
been
give the one.
playing for an hour.
Okay, so he trips over the guide ropes and falls over. Battle axe into Sully here, missing. I'm going to regret doing this, but I've got the bennies to use, so I might as well. Oh, look at that! Nice waste of a benny by the GM there. Normal Steve.
Important question here. What is Ironjaw wearing?
Pardon?
Didn't hear you. Tav just asked what Ironjaw's wearing.
Well, you have to sort of hover over his character. Hang on. Where is he? I did show you the picture last week, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
They still
Share
can't hear you,
picture.
Tav.
I can.
Oh,
There you go. There's Angel. That's what he's
I'm
wearing.
sorry.
right.
what I-
Okay. In which case, I'm going to do a touch attack. Cold shot to the head. And since it's a touch attack, I can do a wild attack because I'm in base contact, even though it's a power that I'm using.
We're hearing him through my mic, I think.
Okay.
Cold shot to the head. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
Well, he's sounding clear enough to me.
He's coming through
Yeah,
really clear.
It's
And
possible you've turned the volume down on me, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. But you
It is
suddenly
actually
started
showing-
coming through
You've
partway
muted
through.
him. You've muted him, so you don't have to hear him.
I only mute you.
Yeah, everyone
Well, I
mutes
don't mind.
you.
Right.
Obviously,
so
I'm
I need-
joking.
Right. I'm going to start crying.
Have you finished
I
building
am
your
doing
character?
it.
'Cause
He's
there's-
a very handsome young man.
have you finished building your character?
Right,
Yeah, I have
so
finished building my character.
I'll put that on there, but because that
You're
looks
obviously.
like that looks
I think
like
what we'll have to
there.
say is you're about to escape prisoner of the raider camp. You were next on the menu after Red Hawk, who they're currently cooking.
So I'm wild attacking, and it's a touch attack, which overall gives me a +4. But I'm doing it to his head, to his face, so that's the -4. So that will be a straight roll. And I'm doing that.
That's a good.
Well, we're going to have to Benny that, aren't we? That sucks. That was so nearly a 9. That will do.
That will have to be.
Oh, it's +4 damage.
Yeah.
And he takes fatigue and has lingering damage.
Okay, so I was sorting stuff out there. So, you hit him with a fission bolt.
I did, yes.
Efficient.
That's a ranged attack.
Yes, but I did it in melee as a touch attack.
How did you do that? You changed the trapping. PowerPoint. Oh no, it does
Yes.
say bolt. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just asking. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, you spend the extra PowerPoint to change the trapping from range to touch. I completely understand that. Okie dokie. So then you hit him.
Well,
for-
actually, while it's built on Bolt, fission is a touch-only power. It's taken the limitation.
Oh,
touch
sorry.
only.
I understand what you're saying. Misunderstood. That's absolutely fine then. Okay, so let's spend a penny and soak 2 wounds.
He needs a level of fatigue, please. Thank you.
Soak 2 wounds. So I'm out of. He's out of pennies. Let's spend some of mine. I've got. There we go. That's more like. Damn it. After the -3 in that fatigue. Okay, he's dead.
Not only is he dead,
Yeah.
He does an Obi-Wan Kenobi. All his gear falls to the ground, but he's disintegrated.
Oh, God's sake. I don't think he's got much gear.
Well, he's got those Ripper claws.
And a spear and a frag grenade. Oh, he threw the spear away earlier, didn't he? So he's only got a fragmentation grenade and a.
But yeah, I pat him on the face, and he just kind of disintegrates.
Okay. Okay.
At which point, I'm going to move over this way. And then regret it, because Goblin Raider 4, I couldn't see any other side of that big thing.
Okay. Right. Now, remember you were wondering about this large rotund building over here last week, and I dread to think what you haven't looked.
I don't know what's allowed.
As long as it was all bought using the Hell on Earth equipment list, and you can afford it.
It's from Head on Earth.
Yeah, but he couldn't afford it.
I don't know if I can afford it or not.
I mean, you don't.
You had You had $500.
Where the hell did that plasma cutter come from?
No, I'm talking about the. I'm talking about the actual. Look at my weapons. On the weapons tab, not things that are built into me. M200. I think I can't afford that.
You most certainly can't afford that. That's 2,000 credits. Anyway, it's easier to say. It's easy from a perspective, from a game perspective, as a prisoner. Let's just say, I'll give you your starting money, but they've nicked all your gear at the moment. Okay.
Can't nick my arms because they're built in.
Oh no, that's fine. So this building over here, suddenly, literally, the whole wall seems to collapse and sort of explode outwards, along with a couple of goblin raiders that are already incapacitated by that attack. They were obviously, and you can see what appears to be some. Well, you could better describe yourself now. You're obviously breaking loose of the chains.
Yeah, well, I just cut through the wall with my plasma car. Yeah, I'm a tank buster from the olden days.
Tank buster from the olden days. What a lovely description. Okay, well, over to you,
That's what I
sir.
used to do, bust tanks. Yeah.
Okay, over to you. You're there. You've no idea what's going on, but you know you don't like these raiders because they captured you. Probably through nefarious means. You only got pace of 4. That's depressing.
Yeah, heavy cans are really slow.
Yeah.
Part of the downside of being a heavy can.
You still got $500 that you can spend on some gear, but for now you'll just have to use your plasmas.
I have to be melee for the moment, and I say.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. Goblin Bruiser number 2 is stupid. He'll come towards you. Okay, new round is going to begin now. Dealing of the cards.
What is this timer thing?
I'm not sure what that timer is. I put a timer in so I can keep track of time from a game perspective.
Oh look, Jimbo got a joker.
Did he? That means you will get pennies.
Are those?
Lovely.
So Jim Borg's going first.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I can't really attack him, but I can.
You can get to Brad. You can probably reach him. You're very unlucky.
I'm going to intimidate him.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm going to open you up like a tin can.
Oh, I think that might have scared him a bit. You shook him. Do you want him distracted or vulnerable?
Vulnerable.
Okay. And he's shaken. As you literally cause him to feel that the earth that upon which he's standing could do with some watering.
You got him quaking in his boots.
I got him peeing in his pants.
But let's see if we can hit Cinder this time. Oh, oh dear. Well, that's not so bad. See a Benny coming, mate.
1. If I don't make it on 1, that's it. Ha!
Wow.
Take that.
Psych roll of 14. Very nice. Okie dokie. Okay. He's not going anywhere. He's scared. Scott, you're up, sir.
Okay, I am going to try and shoot again, because what the heck, right? Eventually I
Oh,
found
that
this
was nearly a
instant.
6.
I know, it tried to be. It tried to be. Gotta
Do you know
spend
what
a
you need?
penny on it.
Do you know what you need to do,
Nah.
Scott? You need to spend a round aiming to negate some of
Oh,
those
I
penalties.
probably will next time, yeah. I'm just really mad right now. So.
Okay.
Okay, and Sparky's going to cloud again. What the heck? It seems to be working.
Does seem to be working, doesn't it? Except for this guy. Obviously.
Obviously knows how to hold his friggin' breath, huh?
Can it cause wounds?
I don't think so. As much as I would like it to, I don't think so.
I'm wondering where Sparky is. He's not there. Make a big roll, be shaken. Yeah. Oh, it's obviously going to carry on coughing his guts up, that one. He's already shaken, but he's going to definitely remain shaken. Goblin Bruiser number 3 is over here going. Okay, he's the one who was prone, wasn't he? So he has to get up.
Tripped over his own feet.
He did. I'm going to have him distracted because of that critical failure. And he misses you. He picks himself up, but he's not really with it. And he just completely fails to do anything. Okay, Mika is no longer shaken. Okay. In that case, take that. It. There. I'm going to open it up. And then I can go combat. I didn't do the targeting from the. I didn't do the targeting from the gun, did I? Okay. Well, it's a miss.
Also, it shouldn't have any recoil if it's on a pistol mount.
No, exactly. So I'm going to. So it shouldn't do. So that's a hit. That's 2 hits because I'm ignoring the recoil penalty. Well, even ignoring it doesn't change it. So basically, yeah, all of a sudden, from outside inside that tent, suddenly the heavy pounding of a machine gun starts up, and basically bullets are just whistling past you, Steve.
Steve tries to hide behind his staff. It's not very good, but he tries.
Yep. Combat. So okay, he's shaken. He's literally picked up and spun around. And then this one's hit as well. He's shaken as well. And good. Okay, well that's the brings us to Goblin Raider over here. Who's going to swing his battle axe at Sully? Hitting. Ooh, dear. Wounding Sully.
That is rude. I shall have to soak it.
Give the GM a
ducking
penny.
behind the corner of that building.
Indeed. That works. Okay, Goblin Sniper. Can't see you because you've ducked behind there. Oh, he's going to take a pot shot at the new target. He takes aim and fires his lever action rifle. The bullet pings off the heavy can. Goblin Raider 4.
Is that the one that soiled himself?
No, that's the one that soiled himself.
No.
Oh, I thought he was playing ping pong.
Normal Steve ducks as the axe comes swinging over his head. Normal Steve is up.
Right. Wow. Normal Steve is going to multi-action. Possibly foolish, but he's going to do it anyway. So we're going to start with using elemental manipulation, which I've got running, and we're going to use this twice. I've already cast it with a raise, so I'm going to try and zap this guy with it. And that's a hit.
Catching it. Ow.
Okay. This is good so far.
What on earth did you do to him?
I've got elemental manipulation running. I've got molecular manipulation. So I've
molecular manipulation. Sorry, I missed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
which is my trapping for one of my trappings for elemental manipulation. So I've caused parts of him to turn into something else. Do you remember the Star Trek: The Next Generation episode where Barclay turns into a spider?
No.
No,
Devolution.
Yeah, he starts to devolve as bits of him turn into primordial goo.
Okay. In that case, I'll make sure that he has an appropriate death marker. You can't see it.
Marvelous.
Well, yeah, there. Look.
No.
it's there. It's just not blood red.
And then since I've heard Tabitha having problems over here, I'm going to come over this way.
I don't remember that episode. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
It was freaky.
And I'm then going to use a slightly different version of elemental manipulation. I'm going to use my fusion version of it on this chap here, on Goblin Bruiser 3.
Can you alter it after you've cast it?
I can cast a different version of it, which is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. And so this one has a duration of 5 and is going to affect him. Though I've not done a thing for it, so I'll just have to use that and drop that on him. He has fusion on him for should be for 5 rounds. And his boots are now stuck to the ground for the next 5 rounds.
Okie dokie. Not movement.
Which will, yeah.
No. Every time I try and move away from it, it's auto completing move to move. Pick and then.
He's not shaking anymore.
No, he just attacked you.
Yeah, he needs an action and a strength roll to break free, but no penalty. It's effectively a very minor version of entangle.
Stab him. Should be pointed out, by the way, that Nika can barely see over the gun, so it's probably more luck than anything else. She hit anything.
Normal Steve doesn't care. He's now got something solid
More
between
like
him and her.
My word, you did gut him, didn't you? Where is he? He's over here. I've got so many bennies I've got to use. Well, he soaks no wounds because he's just, well, yeah, he'd soak one, but that doesn't save him. So down he goes.
And then I'm gonna move out because she was shooting kind of crazy, and I don't want to be in her line of fire.
Quite sensible.
Yeah, she's targeting you as well, so you know.
I don't know why she's targeting you. Don't worry about that.
I do believe I'm going to spend the entire of this combat just repeatedly trying to get this bar steward, but here we go again.
After playing Leah, it's quite a come down, ain't it?
It's novice characters. You forget how depressing playing a novice character is at the start, I think.
I think the phrase you're looking for is lame.
Okay, I
telekinetic-
try once
that's a
more to rip
telekinetic-
his heart out of his chest.
A telekinetic squeeze. It works.
Hey, I rip his heart out after about 5 rounds trying. Got past the belly fat. Okay.
It's because he was saying you have betrayed Shiva. Nom Shiva Ray, you have betrayed Shiva.
I'll give
what it is.
I'll give you one for quoting a line from the prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, even though it's the sequel.
Okay, excellent.
Goblin Sniper 1 remains shaken. Could spend a penny in that shape, but I'm not that bothered. Cinder, this guy's still trying to pummel you into the ground.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get a better shot off at him this time.
I think you did.
All right, let's see what we can do for damage.
A good shot. Let's see if I can soak it. No, I can't. My dice have turned on me. But he's still standing, I'm afraid. He's wounded and shaken, but he's still standing. But that does mean you can back away if you want to. You can move away. He can't attack you.
If I move away, does he get a free hit
Shaken, so he
on me?
can't.
No, you've shaken
No,
him, so he can't react. I mean, I could spend a
Run,
penny and then get a
run
free
while you
attack on you,
can.
but I'm not going to be that mean. Hope.
Okay, I'll move there.
Okie dokie. It would appear I wasn't that mean. That's okay. Then who's up next? It is Goblin Raider number 3, who's here. I will spend a penny on him to oh no, he unshook automatically. Brilliant. Well, he's just going to take a shotgun shot at you as you back out. Oh, that's medium range.
Yep, so only 2d6 damage.
Only 2d6 damage, but an extra dice. What I'll do is I'll turn it down from a hit with a raise to a hit, and then I can just roll the normal damage because that will count as 2d6 plus. Oh, look at that! Aren't you lucky?
Gust of wind blew the shell shot all over the place.
Indeed. Okay, and new round. And Cinder got a joker, so it's bennies all round. If anyone wants to give the GM bennies by moving up the combat trackers, now's the time to do it. Or I shall start the round. And the round begins. Cinder, you're up first.
I gave you a penny.
You did indeed. Thank you very much.
Okay. I will step this way and I will shoot Goblin Bruiser number 1 again, and let's see if I can
Go for it.
actually finish this guy off. Come on. Well, that's a hit.
Actually, you're not even novices, are you? You're
We're seasoned.
seasoned. I suspect these guys are a bit too. I think your dice has just been unlucky. Now it looks like it's swapped. Your dice are getting better. My word! My dice are turning to poop.
What comes around goes around.
Indeed. Well, I soaked one wound, but it's not enough to save him. Down he goes.
And I will move so that I keep the wall sort of in between me and
Yep.
Goblin Raider number 3.
That's absolutely fine. And Scott, you're up.
Okay. I seem to do much better with this one than the other, so let's just go ahead and...
Your smite's going to run out.
Yeah. I've got a hit. I'm not so worried about my smite anymore.
Hiding over in this corner.
So excited about today's game, I didn't get a decent night's sleep.
Yay! Successful casting. That's
It is
what I
a
needed.
successful casted, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to target.
Go for it. Did you do selective?
I did.
I thought you might have done. That was nearly a 6 until it rolled. Okay, he's down. He's down.
And I'll go ahead and finish climbing down and onto the other side of the fence.
Okie dokie. I forgot you were still. Yeah.
Whatever amount of splinters are over here at this point, I guess.
Yeah. Indeed, yeah, there's quite a bit. Yeah. That shotgun grenade really hurt you.
The one that is.
Shotgun.
And Sparky will go ahead and move to there. And that will be our turn.
Okay. Okay, Jimberg is moving up to there, it would appear. Just wonder why there was no sound effects. It's because I had to reboot my machine. Fancy grounds didn't want to work. I was getting quite concerned. It's like Fancy Grounds wouldn't connect to the their forum. Oh my word! Okay, fair enough. It's going to be like that, is it? Well, I've got. Okay, well you slice him up good and proper, but he's still standing. One of the bruises, they've got those extra layers of fat, make them. Sully.
Okay.
Only 2 left. It was obviously a delayed reaction. It was obviously a delayed reaction, Jimbug. You obviously did cut him in half. It just took a while for him to actually burst.
that's the way to do it.
Indeed.
Lovely.
Normal Steve.
We were a target-rich environment. We're not anymore.
There's only one target left.
Yep. I'm going to amble over here and call back to the girl on the FAV. Look, we're here to rescue you. Please point that some other direction. And I will continue molecularly disassembling people. At least that's the plan. Ooh, and a hit with a raise. Marvellous. And he turns into stardust.
Not for roll of 24, he doesn't.
Not true.
Okay.
Yeah, green splat this time.
And since
Indeed.
this is all kind of happening simultaneously as he's doing that, I run to Mecca and tell her, stop shooting that thing. We're here to help, and there's nothing but friends left out there.
Indeed. Well, with that, everything goes silent, and the camp goes quiet. I'll lock the token. So, yes, it would appear, as I say, looking in here, there appears to be what is an armored minivan and a fast attack vehicle. Let's clear. It's unassigned. And I could share the stats for the fast attack vehicle because it's there. Share the stats for the minivan. Given that their current owners appear to have left them here for you.
So good of them.
They're juiced up and ready to go. Yeah.
Well, first of all, we need to loot the corpses.
Hmm.
Because this is hell on earth. And we don't
Actually-
leave things behind.
Yeah. First of all, and
Loot the
I
whole
will
camp,
head
can't
over
we?
to Scott and do a heal. And see what I can do to heal up his damage.
Or would you like some help patching up his wounds? I know a little bit of first aid.
I think I can manage. We'll
I'm
see.
pretty sure I need
As
more
long
than
as
a
I
little
don't
bit.
really screw
Everything
things up.
helps.
Yes.
Okay, that's 2 wounds back.
Okay, well, look, he's still got a boo-boo. I'll do what I can.
Okay.
Mutating spells. on healing.
No, I don't know. That's not the spell. That's the skill.
Takes you 10
I'm
minutes to
using-
get the last one.
And then we loot the corpses under the camp.
The bit I'm looking forward to.
Actually, by the time we got here, it was pretty late at night. Would we just want to rest up here overnight and then head out in the morning? Because I
Probably.
really don't like traveling around some of these.
Can I have some notice checks, please? Sound-based notice checks.
Sound-based. Sorry, mine is less by 2.
Well, no,
so I'll say
I remembered after I said it. I will take your first roll as a sight-based notice check if you make your sound-based notice check.
Sound-based notice is
Oh yeah, you did.
fine,
You did.
actually.
Okay, what you hear sounds like in the distance is a number of approaching motorbike. In fact, when you look in the direction you heard the sound, which is going to be because you're going to have to go south, aren't you, to get back north of you, you can see some lights bobbing along through the forest towards the camp. A distinct impression. It's probably some more raiders coming back.
Well, let's just lie in ambush. They're gonna...
Company.
Yeah, this party ain't over yet.
I'm going to say there's quite a lot of them.
You're going to say that you've not got this encounter set up and we need to run away.
I'm saying it was meant to be a chase.
Ah, okay.
Got 2 vehicles available to us.
You got 2 vehicles available to you,
What-
so yeah.
What a coincidence.
Can we at least grab some loot on our way to the vehicle?
Oh, you've got time to. Well, you got 10 minutes. Well, Scott's being
We
patched up.
quickly grab up any
Yeah.
ammo and stuff that we need.
Lucian, while that's happening then.
It's not my fault forgetting.
I'm going to step over and make sure that the armored van is all, juiced up, and tell Mika to check hers that we might need to scoot.
Oh, these older modules that the people are making. Okay. They did actually create. These older people did actually create entries after all. What was it? No, it was that. One. Fortunately, the Ripper Claws didn't make it because I don't actually have them as knight. It was because what actually happened was I was quite happy. I gave him a cybernetic arm with retractable claws, and then remembered he had to be harrowed in Deadlands to change it at the last
To have that,
second. Yeah. Let's say odds and
Which is why I was
swords.
wondering why they'd have picked up a heavy can to eat, because ew.
Say odds and swords. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, there you go. So in your part, what you gather up's on the party sheet. Don't appear to be very rich. So the question really comes down to who's going in what.
Well, I think I already commanded the van to I made sure it was spooked up, juiced up, and I made
Okay.
sure that Mika checked hers as well.
Who are our best drivers? I mean, I'm not. I can drive, but I was only a kid when I've not really had much practice.
I'm not bad. I'm not really good, but I'm not bad.
Well, when you get to the van, you're going to find that I'm perched behind the wheel, so I think I'm driving.
All right. You take that one, I'll take the other one.
Now, that the fast attack vehicle does have a mounted heavy
Right, I was about to
machine
ask
gun.
about that. Is that the fighting position is where the mounted machine gun is?
Yes, it's on the back. Yes,
Okay.
it rotates though. The whole thing rotates.
Right. In which case, unless somebody else has got a problem with it, Scott's going to climb up there and get onto that machine gun.
Yeah. So the
I shoot as
basically
well
the
as I
fast
drive.
attack vehicle can carry 3 people because it's one driver and 2 passengers, as in one in the co-pilot seat and one on the mounted back. The minivan, I believe, the armored minivan, is a driver and up to 7 passengers, and Bicker is 1 passenger already. So we're going to put.
Well, if Scott's getting in the fast attack vehicle, does Sparky also take up a slot?
He's a smog. He's a nebulous
Float.
cloud, isn't he?
All right, and Jim Borg has moved into the fast attack vehicle after me, so I guess that means I'm being kicked out and over to there then.
Well, Jim Borg isn't in the fast attack vehicle because Scott snapped over there and you nabbed in there.
Yeah.
And I
You've
look
all
back
have
at
to
Mecca
clamber
and
into
I
the
ask
van.
her if she's got any weapons on her.
I think she's probably just got the knife she's got in her portrait.
Okay, I'm gonna hand her my bow and arrows, and I'm gonna tell
Oh
her
no,
I'm
she's got
driving.
sorry,
so-
she's got a knife and she's got a slingshot.
Well, she has the option of using my bow and
Okay,
arrows.
so the
because
fast
I'm
attack
driving,
vehicle.
so I'm not gonna be able to fire.
Who's driving the fast attack vehicle?
I am.
Almost you are. Cinder's driving it. Okie dokie. Cinder is in the fast attack vehicle. Oh no, so I need to drag the fast attack vehicle down to Cinder.
No, you need to put Cinder onto the fast attack vehicle. Because
No.
the vehicles in a chase, the vehicle gets dealt a card. The people in it act on the card of the vehicle.
Yeah, but if you've got cards that give you bonuses, then I need to put the driver on. The driver will decide. In my interpretation of that, the driver decides the cards. I know what you're saying, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So then Scott and normal Steve and Sparky will all be underneath the vehicle, if that makes sense. And then I open up the vehicle, and then I go and make Cinder the driver, Scott the gunner, normal Steve
Passenger.
passenger, and Sparky is also going to be a passenger. Okay, so that brings us to the armoured minivan that Tabitha's driving. So the armoured minivan has doors on the side, so you can
shared
leave.
these vehicles.
I did share them. So you saw this. You did see the stats when I shared them, didn't you?
Can't find them anymore.
Well, maybe they've been put as equipment on the driver's character sheet.
So, Jim Borg is in that vehicle, Micah's in that vehicle, and Sully is in that vehicle. There we go. We've got the two.
I'm not seeing it on my sheet.
I haven't added it in. I need to do that now if you're driving it.
I'm driving.
Why did that not add in?
Is the character sheet locked?
Oh, yes, thank you. God, I hate that character sheet looking. It drives me up the wall. Really drives me up the wall. Okay, so then I need to put you passenger, Sully as a passenger, and I put.
It's kind of pointless. It's like having a locked door with the key permanently in the lock.
But yeah.
I
Anyway.
just hit the off button and unlock it as soon as I come into the game.
Exactly.
And just leave it unlocked.
Yes, I think that's definitely what you have to do. Okay, so the fast attack vehicle stats and the armored minivan stats are there. Also, if you go into vehicles under R and categorize, you should still see them. Let's share them. Share them. There they are. I must have closed them, which unshared them. They're shared in the vehicles tab as well. If you're not the inverted commas owner of the vehicle. So these are now technically the ones you're liberating, and you can therefore soup up as you see fit going forwards.
Hurrah.
Okay.
It's only showing Mecca as a passenger on mine, or does it only allow one passenger on the list?
Probably because the one you've got on there's showing Micah as the passenger, and the one on the combat track has got everyone else. It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
In fact, it will for combat, won't it? It will probably affect who's in the gun. Oh well. There are times where I just want to cry.
Did this map come with the adventure?
Yeah, you'll probably need to share the vehicle with Scott if he's manning the gun so that he can fire from the vehicle.
Exactly. Agreed. I'm going to have to share this vehicle with Scott, so because he's driving the vehicle, and I'm going to have to share. That was the wrong vehicle, Scott. Sorry, you want that one. And the other one,
want them all.
the other one, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll put that vehicle there, minivan there, fast attack vehicle. We'll put there. All well and good. Maybe I should just give up at this one, but you know now. Okay, so what I need now is sorry, that's oh, dirt bike. There we are. So there's a dirt bike, another dirt bike. But basically, what appears to happen is like 20 or so of these bikes go driving over the hill into the camp. They can hear all shouting and commotion, and you can now see that there are 4 dirt bikes chasing you at the moment. And what do I need? I need some seeds. Some goblin raiders on those dirt bikes.
Turning bikes when I'm on an armored vehicle. I'm not going to run. I'm going to run right through them.
Okay, that will work, and that's all good. Well, the only thing I need to worry about is the fact that I want to the bikes are, unfortunately. But that one there, that one there, there. You're going to be going the wrong bloody way when it comes to it.
Yeah, so all of these bikes are being ridden by Evil Knievel.
It's that way. It's shift to rotate them, isn't it? And then that one a bit there, and that one. I don't care. Bloody way around it doesn't. Amanda does it. Okay, that's all good. And then the last thing I need to do is turn the grid on so I can see it. Make the grid bigger. Not make that bigger. Let's not make the grid that big. Yeah. And I just have to deal some cards out, don't I? She lands. You. There, put you. Like there. Like there. Put like. One bike, go there, thank you. And then all I have to do is put one there, one there. Yeah, it works. Scroll that down a bit. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to change the distance multiplier to 5 for a vehicle chase. Then I can lock that. I can share it. We have our chase. And I can put you in line with one of the cards. So them in line with one of the cards. I can put them in line with the cards like so. Yeah. That one going to go. How's that? Should be a nice 3D object coming away. This on the bottom bit soon. Okie dokie. See what happens. Cinder using the 9 of clubs.
Oh, that's a complication in the chase.
It
I
is.
think we'll Benny that.
You don't have many bennies, Cinder. As I'm in the vehicle, I will benny it for you and go, no, don't do that. Do this.
Okay, thank you.
If it'll let me.
Just drop a Benny in chat, and I'll drop a Benny on the card.
It won't let me because it's Cinder, not the vehicle.
Exactly. Okay, so you're going on the 8 of spades instead, I assume.
8 of spades.
Indeed. Okay, so
Well, the spades are not as bad as a club, right?
In a chase, a club is
Clubs.
bad.
Clubs
Yeah.
is bad.
Yeah, club
So
is
yes,
the
we'll
only.
take the eight. Will it take the 8 of spades?
When a club is bad, it means you're getting complications.
We don't need any complications. The first time driving this thing, I gotta feel it out.
Motorcycles.
Oh, yeah. That means I do need to go into global effects. On. Okay. So, I need to make a driving check, don't I? Sorry. D6. D6 driving, off we go. Interesting. I haven't turned on chase mode, that's what was there. I was getting very concerned for a second. Oh, good. Looks like the chase rules are broken again. Try that again. Okay, I'm going to cheat. I don't know what's going on, but it's miscalculating the count on the chase. I have to do 2.5-inch squares. Okay, and yeah, go. There. Go. Far on that. Oh yeah, it's only rate of file 1. Anyway, so the loads of you hear rat-a-tats of gunfire and bullets pinging all off the armored minivan. Okay.
So it's driving roll, right?
Yeah.
And a bit
Seeing the
garlic
same
again.
tin can on the road all the time. Deja vu.
I think I'm keeping it on the road.
I do think so. Are you just?
It missed the minivan anyway.
So okay, so you just put your foot down and off you go. Oh, that's a good point. The bikes. Yeah, you're faster than the bikes.
So we get +1 to the maneuver rolls.
Yes.
We can't see the bikes, by the way.
Can you not? Oh, I deeply apologise.
Ah, there they are.
Go. Thank you.
Well, they caught up quick.
They were the scout
You
ones.
open the vehicle like taking shots or anything out the back?
Can I open the back door of his van and shoot them?
Yeah. I need to probably put you guys on the map, don't I? Because you're in the van. You're acting. Okay.
It's hypnotic, that.
Have you got Chillhelm's thing loaded?
I hope so. If I haven't, I'm going to.
In which case you shouldn't need to put us on the map because we should target from vehicles that because we're not nested underneath the vehicles. We're nested underneath Cinder and Tabitha, so it won't actually work.
What is the distance of each gap between cards?
5.
5 inches. If you do some targeting, it'll measure it. Wow.
Lucky to me. Am I the only one hearing it?
No, I think you're the only one hearing it, and it's not. That's targeting should be 15 inches back 3 cards, and it's measuring 7.5.
Don't tell me it's actually 12.5 now. No, something seems to be broken with the measurements today. I don't know what's going on. Because if you look, right, distance to one card to an. Oh, now it's bloody working. What, Oh, probably because I put you guys on the map. I can't win, can I? Right, so 25 inches. You know, there are days where you just think, why bother? 25 inches, that's medium range. So shooting is a miss.
Roll a 20, he's going to hit.
You rolled a 20. I did. You rolled twice. I missed. Okay, yeah. That's a hit.
One hit, one miss. 20,
Yeah.
25 would definitely have hit.
Yeah, the 25 definitely would have hit. Okay, so they don't have ace, so that's 2 wounds to the vehicle. Driver must make a maneuver roll. Roll it 6. It's easy that way. It's okay. The vehicle's going out of control. Glitch. Something's jarred loose or breaks on the rough handling the vehicle, suffers a critical hit straight off the bat, causing another wound on the vehicle. And then I've still got to roll on the critical hit table for the actual damage you did to the vehicle, which was just the chassis. So basically, yeah, you shoot at the bike, you chew up the wheels. He almost loses control of the bike. It flips over. It takes a lot more damage as it kicks up dirt and gravel. He's barely hanging on, but he is still there.
And then I'll shut the door.
Okay. So actually, I need to put the drivers on. So you can target the drivers. Either target the vehicle, you can target the driver, can't you? I'll get used to this. I want to do it today.
Have you got 4C's thing installed? The new one,
Yes.
the fixed version?
I don't know if it's the fixed version, no. And here come the spam bots. She hit. No, she didn't. Extreme range. She must have shot Tabby as well. So she hits Tabby in the front of the vehicle and misses. So I'm not going to worry about that one. Okay. I just wanted to try it out before. I will need to work out everything I need to do to make it work properly in the future. Sully, do you want to do anything?
Okay. I am to bolt. I am doubling the range and making it a heavy weapon.
Okay.
Okay, come on, work. There we go. Aimed at the bike, not the person on it. Not out of range because I doubled the range. And that's the heavy weapon damage.
Are you aiming at the target or the bike or the person on the bike?
Aiming at the bike.
Okay. Toughness 6 against that bike there. Would not do it. It won't get through the armor.
The heavy weapon doesn't make the difference, I take it.
Right, not.
Okay, no problem. Not to worry.
Delete token. No, if I delete the token, it removes it from the combat tracker, doesn't it? Oh, I'll sort the mess out. Right. So this bike here should have this driver. I'll move that one over there because I don't know who the hell that is. He is going to make his driving roll. D6. Which is successful. Moves up. He'll move. Now it's the NPCs are broken.
Woosai.
Look at that. What? So NPCs are broken, but players are working. Very frustrating. Yeah. Okay, so that one moves to there and is going to by shooting. He's not. He's just going to go flat out with a 7. Doesn't get any further. It's easier that way. My life easier. Okay. Okay.
Imagine the banish power that applies wounds for every raise.
Smite powers should have been long gone by now.
No, Akil's just demoed a little thing he's adding.
Before you try to drive off, Cinder, can we attack stuff while it's at shorter range, please?
Yeah, I was just wondering if I can do a if I can do an action as well as a driving roll, or is it driving
Yes.
roll and as an action?
Driving, what's your choice? Driving is a in a chase. The maneuver roll is a free action, unless you just want to make that your action. If you want to make it your action, you get a +2 bonus on your maneuver roll, but you can perform another action as well as driving without a multi-action penalty.
Okay.
It should also be pointed out.
I would like to cast Smite on the gun that's on the FAV. And give it heavy weapon and AP.
It already is a heavy weapon and already has AP 4.
Oh, okay. So maybe I don't need to do that then.
Yeah, just
Instead of that, then I will throw a protection. I'll throw protections on everybody in the vehicle. So that's.
I mean, you can still throw a smite on the machine gun to give it extra damage. You just don't need to worry about the AP or the heavy weapon. Is I think what Scott was saying.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do a straight up smite then, which is just 2 power points.
Yeah, go for it.
Then I guess. All right.
There's the 3.
Flash it up.
There it is again. Wow.
All right. I think that's with a raise.
It was indeed. I'll put a +4 damage effect on the FAV, which I can do because it's only got a single gun.
And I will wait until the guys are done their actions before I do my driving.
Okay, so normal Steve.
In Genesis of the Daleks, weapons were stored in a locked safe box. The key was on top.
So normal Steve starts kind of making a stirring motion with his curtain rail, and dust starts to pick up and spin in the wake of this FAV. I am casting confusion with my maelstrom trapping. I'm going to need to put some extra range on it, but it's a large burst template, so it should hit all 3 bikers that are on the 4 of hearts.
No, it probably went ages ago. I just didn't read it.
Let me target them.
Very confused. Trying to remember how to do a chase, not having fun. And it's worrying because the next
Can you
adventure is
cast
all about
protection on a vehicle?
I can't think of a reason why you couldn't be able to.
Okay. It does say around a character. So it was like, is a vehicle a character?
It does say a character. I don't see why you can't cast protection on a vehicle.
All right. Good.
Can you have it?
I can't see a reason why you couldn't. No.
No. It's magic. Wizard does it.
Which is exactly what the wizard here is doing some stuff as well. I am hindering those bikes, distracting and making the riders vulnerable.
Yeah. Did you target the bikes and the people?
It's an
Yeah.
area effect.
Fair enough.
And the riders are fatigued until the end of their next turn.
I'll just roll. We'll just.
Oh, right. I did.
I forget to turn the
my-
fatigues off, won't I? Okay.
was-
Fatigue. 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 Putting on the bloody bikes, not the drivers.
Mm.
I wanted to do a small chase because big chases
They've
are
got
sort
two
of...
each.
Okay.
Now that they're all distracted and vulnerable, shoot them up, Scott.
Hang on. I'm just going to remind myself because Pathfinder powers and Swayed powers are subtly different. If they fail a smarts roll,
Yeah.
if they make their smarts rolls,
You can take them all off again.
confusion confounds the target, making both distracted and vulnerable if he spells a smart roll at minus. So actually, they don't. The -2 doesn't apply until after they're not actually distracted until.
Yeah. Sorry, they're not. Sorry, my mistake.
No, but it's an interesting one. You still have to target them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that one was anyway.
Yeah. You'd still have to target them anyway, but you just ignore the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. You got them all. Although
Shoot them up, Stevie boy.
I've only done 3 rolls, but it would appear that I'm just going to assume the other one's going to fail as well, given how bad the shooting was.
Well, no, because they're not. There's 3 of them on the 4 of hearts. I didn't target the one on the 10 of spades. 'Cause
okay.
it's too far back.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, Scott. I'd like to know why the NPCs aren't working on the chase.
Stop. Clear.
You go for the bikes or the riders?
The bikes.
Okay. I was only asking because
I want to watch the rider slide across the ground.
Fair enough.
Or do that wonderful over the handlebar flip.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see if this is going to do what.
What should be taken?
is.
Oh, hang on. I need to check something on the FAV. Hang on. No. Combat shocks. Improves suspension.
Combat shocks means unstable penalty is reduced by 1
I know.
point.
I couldn't remember if I gave it. Yeah, it hasn't got stabilizers, so that's fine. So the unstable the combat shock should work automatically. Is what I wanted to check.
But it also shouldn't have recoil if you do.
Yes, on a vehicle, the
No
gun
shots.
should not have. The gun should have ignore recoil, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Which would be. Is it at ignore recoil?
Is it at or hashtag? I think it's at, isn't it?
Or actually, no. Is it saying that less than because it's the? No, let's try that. Give that a try. See what happens. We can always ignore the recoil. I'll work it out. I need to work all this out. That's why I wanted to test it today. That didn't work.
Boy, it gave me all of it.
Why are you getting unstable platform -4?
It's dim -2 recoil unstable platform. So
Yeah, the total is a -6 is what it's giving. Dim -2, recoil unstable combined is -4.
Yeah, agreed.
But you should be ignoring recoil and 1 point of stable, so you should be at -3.
It is. So that's rather worrying because that means I can't put it as a modifier on the vehicle, which is a shame, isn't it? But it does show me how I need. It does show me how.
Well, no, you can't
put it as a modifier on the weapon, don't you?
Yeah, you can't put it as a modifier on the vehicle anyway because it's not the vehicle that is targeting at the moment. It's Scott, isn't it?
Yeah. But no, Scott should be using the shooting of the vehicle in the gun, so 4C should factor it in, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
this is
think
what
if you put it
this
on
is
the
why I'm trying to
weapon-
find all the bugs before we hit the proper big bike chases. That's why I'm testing it this week. You see. But the point is, yeah, anyone in the vehicle gets a -1, gets to ignore 1 point of unstable platform. So ignore ignore hashtag unstable platform, comma, ignore hashtag recoil. I think is what it should be. There you go. So I'm going to completely ignore your original roll and my terrible roll and say, why don't you do your shooty roll now?
Okay, now that we've done all the bug testing, let's actually do the shot.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Sorry about this one. Today's
No,
going to be
it's
a bit.
all good. I think I want to go ahead and Benny that just once.
Mhm.
See if I can do it like this, since we're testing things. Oh, there we go. That'll at least drop one of them.
Yep, you did hit one. Interesting, it's not registering the hits, but you did hit one of them. So which one do you want to hit then?
I want to hit the one that's directly behind us.
This one.
Interesting. It's also not taking into account that they're vulnerable.
I think there's something wrong with the NPCs in this chase.
Yeah.
Because look, you know what I mean? There's something gone very funky with this NPCs in the chase. Vulnerable would turn that into 12 points of damage. I'll have to work out what it is. And try. So that's actually 12 points of damage, not 8 points of damage. Which means you've actually damaged the vehicle. They don't have ace, so they can't soak it. The driver has to make a driving check or go out of control, and he's distracted, isn't he? So that's a -2 on top of everything else.
Yep.
He makes. Vehicle still takes a critical hit. Oh! That was nearly that. That was nearly something goes horribly wrong. A random if there's no. Oh, hang on. The vehicle critical hit table. Why is it doing a -2?
Crew.
I don't know.
Why is it doing a minus? Oh, because of the modifier box. It's actually weapon. A random weapon is destroyed. If there's no weapon, this is a chassis hit instead. The bike doesn't have a weapon, so I'm afraid it's just a wound to the bike. Okay. Now. But to be honest, if you could get to the king, you'll get one, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, next round, Tabitha can attempt to escape from the chase, and Cinder might be able to do the same. So, Cinder, make your driving check. I'm going to have to work out why it's broken another day. Okay, that means all of you move one whole card forwards. There. Okay. Who's next? Bean. Okay. Me. Okay, driving check. Skill. That's a failed driving check, isn't it? Because he's distracted. Bend a Benny and try again. And one more Benny. And he's not going to catch up. This guy here will do a driving check. A -2 on that will fail. I've got so many Bennies I can. It's a fail. And round begins.
Hey, Sully got a power surge.
Hey.
Oh,
Suddenly
I
regained
get
10 power points. Nice. Okay, I'm going to do something it may cause certain things to be in the wrong order. I am going to do something. I apologize in advance. So let's do that. Let's do that.
Oh, I have a 2 of clubs. I'm gonna lose that real quick.
If I move that down. Still not working. NPCs seem to be broken in chases, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to try re-adding them again. I don't know what's going on with the chase. Very annoying. Okay, now, Sully, you can attempt to flee the chase. Because this is the problem with having a chase map that looks like a straight road, because it isn't like that. There's obviously a cut, and there's dust being kicked up and everything else. So there's a chance for you to escape the chase if you want to.
You mean Tabby?
I'm in
Tabby,
another
yes.
vehicle and not driving. Can I just take a pot shot at them, please?
Yeah, before
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to gun it, and you guys do what you want to do first, and then I will try to escape.
So where's the
That's good.
chase? Where's the
Okay.
yeah. So.
This again.
So that out and share that. There's a maneuvers section down there that you guys will want to look at. Future. It's like there's boarding actions, changing position, speed bonuses, dropping back, evade, and there's ramming, the flee action, and all that. So if you're in Tabitha's vehicle, you can now.
I'm going to wait to do my driving roll
away
till they act.
Yep.
25. Right. I'm going to double the range, extra damage, and heavy weapon. So
The
that
bikes,
is
I'll be nice and tell you
21.
they're bikes. You don't need heavy. Motorbikes do not have
Fine,
heavy armor.
double the range and extra damage in that case.
They
Did you say
don't
they
have
had
heavy
armor?
Well, motorbikes don't have heavy
Any
armor as a
armor.
rule. They have armor, and bikes have 2 points of armor, but they don't have heavy armor.
Then I will add armor piercing instead of heavy weapon. Okay, so that's plus.
All vehicles have some. Pretty much all vehicles have some form of armor. It's just built, because of
Plus
what
me
they're
7
built on.
power
Hardy.
points.
Go for it. This and work. Broken. Very annoying. Is the updated 4C available, or is it just one you have to download that guy posted in the chat today?
It's the armor, this damage.
Oh, look, yeah, look, the vulnerability seems to work on the dirt
17
like that.
points ignoring the armor.
Yeah.
What did you say, Kev?
Out loud.
The vulnerability was working on the bikes.
Jim Borg's ignoring me. I'm asking you questions. Asking, do I action? Asking,
Jim Borg.
where do I get it from?
Did you get what from?
Or C patch.
Oh,
Has it been uploaded or?
I will send you the link. Hang on.
No, I'm just saying if it's the one that if I noticed someone posted one in the Discord.
Yes, that one in Discord. Yeah.
Okay, this guy spins out. He just loses control of the bike. So let's just delete him from the tracker. It's easier to say he just spins out off. The bike crashes, and obviously he's out of the chase for all intents and purposes.
Witness me!
Because it flipped.
Is anybody else in this vehicle taking an action?
But answer came there none.
Once again, there, none. Over to you.
Yell to embrace yourself.
Okay, so flee action. The penalty is reduced to -2. There's at least 5 cards between. Yeah, okay, you're fine. You successfully evade. So you basically, with all the dust being with all the dust cluttering up here and there and everywhere, what you notice is obviously the mind link hasn't run out yet, so you can able to communicate. You see a chance to get the girl out of there, and you take it. You duck into an underpass on the side of the road there, and the FAV carries on without anyone realizing you've escaped for a while. Oh, he's got a complication and he's distracted.
That's a critical failure on a moving roll. Hey!
Oh, you know what? He's wiping out then. Why not? This chase is not working and it's worrying me completely right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You can attempt to flee this round if you want to. It will be a maneuver check at -4 this round.
However,
Maneuver -4.
However, if the only thing you do is drive and you don't do
Yes.
another action, you get a +2 to your maneuver roll, and
Okay.
we can support you.
Okay.
And I'm going to play that card to double the bonuses from support rolls this turn.
Excellent.
So because the last few bits of that maelstrom that I wrote, I caused to come up, are still floating around, I will use a little bit of my faith as a support roll to keep that dust in the eyes of the raiders so that they can't see where we're going, which will give a bonus to the driving roll to get away.
Okie dokie, seems reasonable to me.
And that's worth a penny to get away here. So that's
+2 bonus?
That's another +2.
Okay.
And Scotty can help as well.
Yeah, Scott is going to use his survival to point out, hey, if you hit that patch of dust just right, it'll give him a little more extra ammo.
Oh!
Awesome.
+6.
Yeah.
+8.
With the +2 for just driving, it's +8. So overall, you're at +4.
No, hang on. That's 3. That's +6 from Scott, +8 from you. It's +10 if you go all out driving.
Yeah, but then -4 from the
yeah, -4 +6 in total. Yes,
+6.
Yeah, +6 in total. So you get to make a driving check at +6, unless you want to do another action, in which case it will be a driving check
No,
at +4.
I will get our asses out of here.
A 7 is successful. A 9, in fact.
Okay.
All well and good. You escape. I'm really worried about the problems with chases. I'm gonna have to fix them. Which is a bit annoying. I'll start this. But okay, you successfully escape and are able to take Micah back to the tribe. I've lost me. Notes. I closed it by mistake. After a thrilling chase and battle, well, no, it wasn't a thrilling chase and battle. It was a very frustrating, buggy mess that I need to fix before. You receive your promised rewards. It was obviously supplies, wasn't it?
Mm.
So what?
Vehicles to load them into now.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do that. There's your supplies. I.e., you could spend some supplies. Actually, I'll let you buy supplies now with the $200 of supplies you've just been given. So. Now start the adventure I wanted to start. Now you've got some vehicles, so you can actually take part in the adventure that I wanted to start with. But first things first.
Can we get part of that supplies? Is there go juice to top up the tanks?
Yes.
Etc. And maybe an extra tank. Drop an extra tank somewhere.
How much is spook juice? Vehicles. I think we could say you've got an extra tank. Okay.
Spook juice is 20 bucks a gallon.
$20 a gallon, yeah. So
with common availability.
As a rule, the journey travel about 20 miles a gallon on the go juice. That makes it seem low, but it typically all designed to travel about 300 miles on a full tank. That means that most tanks hold about 15 gallons, but a vehicle with fuel hog would hold 30 gallons, and one with a lightweight would hold 10. So you are going to say. So what we'll say is, you would have 4 tanks and and barrels for another 15 gallons each vehicle. So you've got 30 gallons of juice. Neither of them are fuel guzzlers. Sorry about that. So yeah, you get that's all good. I don't know if spook.
So
is
I'll
like-
make in the notes on the FAV that we've got 30 gallons of go juice.
Oh, here you go. Spook juice per gallon is not a problem. I can actually do that.
Oh,
don't need-
okay.
We what I say? Yeah, we don't. You don't need to take it out the party sheet as such. As you use it. Hang on. So you've got 30 gallons. 30 gallons of spook juice. So that's how I'll put it there. But yeah, make a note as well, just so I don't forget. And let's. Bit annoying when it does that, but I can't. I could have stopped it sooner. But anyway, I'll give you all a point of conviction as well.
Right.
Okie dokie. Obviously, you can spend that money on any equipment you want or supplies. Also, don't forget this. There are some gear. There's some gear there if anyone wants to take it.
Can swap some of this money for actual supplies. I'm muted. I'm an idiot.
You're not
No, we
muted. I
have
heard that. I heard that with that. No, the whole point is those $200. Are you now going?
Availability.
Those $200 means you can go and buy some gear right now.
Availability of things we want to buy.
Oh, good point. Where you're at the moment and with them, I'm going to say doesn't matter when you buy
Available.
anything up to and including scarce. C, U, or F.
C or S?
C, U, and S. Common, uncommon, and scarce.
C-U-R. I mean C-U-R-S.
Oh.
I meant to say that.
So common,
Okay, thank
uncommon, and scarce. No rare or very rare. Okay.
What
wait-
kind of ammunition does the heavy machine gun?
That'll be 50 cal.
50 cal? Okay.
Okay, so while you're sorting that out, I will get on with what happens when you get back. Obviously, you get the supplies. I was trying to get that out of the way. So, you're thanked. Oh, the guy. Okay. So, Mato thanks you for rescuing Micah, and he expresses concern that things definitely seem to be going wrong with regards to this young lady. So already her 3 of her existing Lakota bodyguards accompanying her down from further north have already met with. Well, Red Hawk was the last of the 3 original guards that were accompanying her down, and then while they were arranging for a new bodyguard to accompany her on her continual travels, she got kidnapped. Her and Red Hawk got nabbed, and therefore the Merc hadn't arrived yet, and obviously you guys were called in to rescue her. So he's most grateful on that. It would appear that Micah needs to is traveling from the Black Hills down to Cheyenne down to Cheyenne territories in southeastern Oklahoma for a diplomatic marriage.
Ew.
So therefore, it's obviously very important that it's been saved. When you get back to camp, you notice there now appears to be a grumpy merc, basically hanging around.
Jimbo just got an advance.
No, he didn't. He just. I'm fucking about with this character. I just found a load of edges that I didn't know were there. The advance is the same as what I already had, but it just is an edge instead.
I've lost me thought now. I completely lost me my train of thought.
Sorry, it wasn't my fault.
I didn't say it was.
It was the one-armed man.
Yeah. Not a very big picture of him.
This girl was trouble.
I say, I don't actually. It pretty much sums him up, though. He doesn't say much. He doesn't talk much. He's very quiet. The elder asks what you plan to do next, because it would appear that if you're amenable, Ransom, apparently the mercenary they've hired to defend to guard Micah, is doesn't have a vehicle and can't drive, and therefore needs protection down the Kokan run to the Oklahoma border, where basically down to Cheyenne territories in southeastern Oklahoma, where obviously the diplomatic marriage can take place. If anyone wants to make a common knowledge check, they can. So yeah, basically, those in the know know it's about 1,000 it's about 1,000 miles using the old interstate system, and but realistically speaking, you're probably talking close to 1,500 miles. So that would work out at about 45 hours of driving. So about 3 days and 5 full tanks of gas.
We might need some more gas.
Well, fortunately, but fortunately, the Kokan run, as it's known as, the Kokan run is quite a regular thing, and there's a convoy heading down very soon. It's run by basically they're run by a chap by the name of Grant Dixon, a former rancher. He's basically him and his cowboys basically run the regular convoys, because apparently the Kokan run's quite popular apparently. So they'll be the Grant Dixon's got a convoy that will be heading down. Obviously, that you will be able to they handle things like logistics and stops and places where you can refuel as part of the journey.
Well, I suppose we got room in that there school truck of Taddy's. Damn.
I can ride my bike. Someone can go in the sidecar. It's got that much problem.
You got a sidecar on your bike now.
Sidecar? Do you have a weapon mounted on the sidecar? I could ride in the sidecar.
Well, actually,
Not yet.
Modifications.
I don't have a weapon mounted yet, but
For you just got $200 for $100 of worth of supplies and equipment, and someone will have to build it for you, which is just a straightforward repair roll. It will take 3 hours. You can get a fighting position fitted to your sidecar. Actually, no, you don't.
I can try building it for.
You might need a gun, but you could actually, you could fit. It'd have to be fixed, wouldn't it? Really, in a sidecar, so that you could swivel it. So sorry, it would cost you $250 to mount a weapon to a sidecar. But it's a common availability. But you can get. I'm sure there'll be opportunities. Grant Dixon will also, when he's arranging a convoy, he also does provide CB radios that can be used
next time then
for the members of the convoy. Yeah. A link for the map, but it would appear I don't actually have them. There we go. That's the Kokan run's quite famous, but that's the route of the Kokan run. You've gone very Dalek-y.
We're in the same area that we were playing in Rifts.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
He was in Oklahoma the other day.
Yeah, but you're going to end up in Texas. It looks like the Kokan run.
This
Basically,
could be the bit that happened in Rifts before the shit happened. This is the dark times.
So obviously you're gonna start out in South Dakota and you're heading down. The Kokan run will get you down to Texas, but after that you're gonna have to. That's where you'll have to leave the convoy and head on your own into Oklahoma with. We lost normal Steve as well. We just lost.
No, I'm still here. Kay's just logging out and back in again because there was a horrible delay and crackliness and stuff.
That's fine. No, it's okay. I was just. It wasn't a problem because we know these things happen. It was more.
Yeah, they're rebooting.
Yes.
So we've got to go where the wind comes whistling down the plain.
Yes. So yeah, basically you're going to start out to join up with the others in the There's safety in numbers. That's the advantage. You know what I mean with the Kokan run, and they've got it organised and they've got arranged pit stops along the way where you can gas up and fuel up and stuff like that.
Would that be Jacob's Peace by any chance?
Yes, it would. Yeah, basically but you just need to head just south of the Badlands in South Dakota, to join up with to find Grant Dixon and join up with him.
Okay. Well,
it's
out of interest, not that I want to be all mercenary and such, but do we get paid for doing this?
I will speak favourably to her husband when you reach the other end.
Right.
Okay, so she's amenable to this marriage.
Whether she really gets a choice or not, you're not. You know what I mean? It's for the good of the tribes.
I understand it's for the good of the tribe, but she's all right with that.
She's accepting of it. Is probably the thing to say.
She is willing.
Yes.
She is not resisting.
So basically, you'll start at Nello's Cross when you're ready, but obviously you can do prep and stuff. Oh yeah. Yes.
Well, it's just as well they got some food here.
Oh, indeed. Obviously, they'll feed you up and everything while you're waiting.
Top up the rounds for the FAV and my Uzi. Can I get replacement rounds?
Oh,
Allows.
if there's as long as they're not, as long as they're only common, uncommon, or scarce, you most certainly can.
Okay. Says
So-
availability is rare. Or is
Yeah,
R.
so we could. Yeah, ammunition is rare. You might have to roll
What,
a.
what size ammunition do you carry?
The Uzi takes 9 mil, but I need 50 cals for the FAV.
Weren't
So-
there some 50 cals in the party sheet that we got from the Raiders?
No, we got
No, we got
0.30 for the
30s.
lever action rifle,
Oh, I'm sorry, I misremembered and I can't see it right now.
and we got some 12 gauge shells. If anybody's got a shotgun,
There's a
And
shotgun there as well.
I've got a bunch of 22s.
There should be, there should have been a 12 gauge shotgun as well to go with the shells. It's 12 gauge shotgun.
well, I don't hold much with guns.
So yeah, you 300 miles on a full tank of gas. So I think it's about 400 miles to Jacob's. Yeah, it's 400 miles to Jacob's Piece from the start of the run. So you'll get to Jacob's Piece on 1.5 tanks.
Okay, how much does it cost me to fill up the armored vehicle?
You've got enough. You're given full tanks of gas, and you've got another 30 cannons.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
I look to
provided.
refill my bike
Basically,
as well.
yeah. I didn't realise you had your bike. That changes. That
I have my
changes
bike.
That changes. I forgot. That changes everything. As basically, they're really paying you in spook juice. I'm going to say they don't give you the gas until you. I'm going to say the spook juice is the payment for taking them down there. They give you enough. They give you all the spook juice they can spare, which is more than enough to get you to Jacob's Piece, at least, and then halfway, probably even further. But Jacob's Piece, you can restock yourselves. If that makes sense. And obviously other supplies that you can use to trade with when you get to Jacob's Piece. So good point. Let's say we'll give you another. There you go. As payment for taking Micah, they give you the spook juice and the extra trade. How's that? That seems fair.
That seems good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So
you've got
can we-
45 gallons of spook juice.
Can we have a chance for a networking roll to see if there are any bullets available? What's the population here?
Availability now, aren't I? 41.
Yeah. It's -2 for a rare thing, and then depending on the population, that'll have a further impact on the roll to see if we can get 1d3 50 cal bullets.
-4 all told.
-4 all told. Well, Steve will have a talk around and see if. So, look, if we're going to protect Mika, we're going to need to, possibly going to have to shoot folks. So, just if you got any ammunition for the machine gun, that'd be really helpful. I've got a free reroll, but I'm clearly not charismatic enough for a -4.
Afraid not.
Wait, I haven't played an adventure card here. Oh no, you changed our cards. Never mind.
Has everyone got a card that lets you?
Has anyone
pick a-
not played a card?
Yeah, I could play either contact or peace if that would make a difference.
Who hasn't played a card?
Me.
I haven't.
You've got
played.
contact or peace.
Contact
Who
would
hasn't?
make
Who
a
else hasn't
difference,
played one?
yes.
I haven't
There you
played.
go. Contact.
Oh look,
Is that
it's
Tabitha
Bullet
or
Man.
Cinder?
Tabitha, Tabby. Don't call me
There you go.
Tabby.
That's a card.
Yeah, I was digging around.
There
in
you
the
go.
corner and-
A full box of ammo.
Okay, I will say Sully's contact. Sully's contact will give you a +2 bonus on another attempt to get something else. In the meantime, Tabitha, being a scrounger, thinks You something you remember seeing the wreckage of a military vehicle as you were doing that chase. So you head back out, on your own, and basically after a couple of hours of searching, you come back with a box of ammo.
For the machine
kind-
guns.
A box of 50 cal. Wow.
Box of 50 cal.
Yeah, sometimes better than the cities. These broken down vehicles along the road. You'd be surprised some of the awesome stuff you can find in them. They have people who are just carrying all kinds of anything.
Okay. So I have no place on there to specify how many rounds are actually available for that gun.
How much is in a box of ammo?
I was just wondering. I must admit, I don't. No, it doesn't. Maybe shots didn't exist.
A
back
box of
Did
50
this?
cal is generally 150 or 300, depending upon your box.
I'm just going to look at the stats for the gun. So is heavy machine gun. Logically speaking,
One machine gun has got 20
I think
for.
we think my generic machine. Looking at this range, an SA SAW 50 would be 60 rounds in the box, so we'll give you 120.
120? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So let's change what it is. It is a. Although actually, probably would. He is 3, not 4. Hang on, no, that's me looking at a non-vehicle one. Ignore that. Offered a vehicle machine gun. That
Okay.
right. And it's so much in the companion, it's ridiculous. I thought I'd drag that out of the right. Didn't. Vehicle at 24. Only added clap. Vehicle. You again. I mean, it's quite disturbing, really. So all the new vehicle modifications in the companion, they don't have the repair rolls. Next.
Yeah.
Okay. Heavy machine gun. Yeah.
If you're looking at the Northern or Southern Alliance saws, they've got Northern Alliance holds 100 rounds, the Southern Alliance holds 60.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going with either of those. Actually, you're actually doing very well. I'm going to think you're ending up with an HI heavy machine gun.
I hope it's an unchipped one.
Oh, good point, bollocks. It will have to. No, in that case, it has to be an M2HB, doesn't it? Yes, that's the one. The rare 50, 100. That's perfect. Only thing I have to change is the AP. But it does mean you've got 250 rounds, or
Awesome.
not 120.
250 rounds?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Basically, rather than because obviously what I picked was a generic Savage Wells gun. Now you've got a nice proper. That one fits, and it fits in the lore better as well. Got a rate of fire of 3, 250 shots already. What's the B after the number of shots?
That means it's a box of ammunition.
Yeah. It's stat far, but we don't worry about that because we're mounted on the vehicle. But if anyone wants, you can theoretically detach it and use it, and it would be a snap. Okay, that's sorted that out. So that gets you. So you've got 250 shots, and you managed, and Tabitha found you another box of ammo. So that's another 250 shots.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm saying is you've got an additional. It's fully loaded, and you've got an additional box of 250 rounds. So,
All right. So we have a total of 500 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but there's already
Excellent.
250 loaded in the gun. So just put
Yeah.
250 down. Yeah.
Anybody else after anything that's got a rare availability? Because I've spent that card now.
Well, I'll have a chat with your contact unless you want to see if they've got anything interesting knocking around.
You have anything in particular you're looking for?
Nothing in particular.
We
Unless
may
it's-
as well, yeah, we may as well just see if they've got anything special held back.
Yeah.
We can chat with them together.
I get my reroll.
Bloody hell.
So I'll give you another +2.
So for my 16 on a D4 -1.
And you've got an extra +2 for your card, so you're actually got a 20. So you've got 4 raises.
What interesting things you got hidden away, GM.
What are you after? Oh, hold up. You got a 60. I'm sure I'm gonna regret this later. But I know exactly what I think. I'm gonna have to check something.
So you've got psychodrugs or a T-SAR.
Well, yeah, the T-SAR would be right nice, but I don't think you can afford it.
Yeah, I imagine I probably can't. Let's have a look.
I was gonna say a
It's not
T-SAR,
listed in here.
$3,000.
Jesus. Even if I sold my bike, I don't think I can afford that.
Gyrojet. To be some. I think it's going to have to be some
Maybe he's got some green bird of heaven.
medical stuff instead.
Alright, medical stuff's fine.
Uncommon, scarce, rare. Scarce, uncommon, rare. Actually, that would upset a certain person. You can lay hands on some rad protect.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but, or some super antibiotics.
Super antibiotics are pretty rare things. And we have a guy who can apparently make us radiation proof in a pinch, so
Heralded by
Everyone go for the super
pharmaceutical
antibiotics.
companies and medical experts as the cure for the common cold in 2050, these super drugs are expensive and rare and have been made even being out of production for 18 years. A week-long course of super antibiotics allows +2 to natural healing rolls or +2 to vigor rolls.
yes, super antibiotics. I'll grab some of those off him. Thank you. Okay.
They're 150 per
50.
course. 150
Yes.
per course.
Yes.
Oh, they're probably in no man's land. That's probably why.
Actually, that should be there. That should be there. Right. I've adjusted appropriately.
80, 80. I'll be more organised when I've got that. Righty ho. Oh. If you've still got $200, you can get you a dose of red.
I've not got $200.
Dose of red. You can have a dose of red.
I've not got any money.
Yes, we did. He paid us. We got some cash for doing the job.
Yeah,
today.
when I say $200, that's trade in gear. Don't forget.
Yeah, I
You
I
just spent
took
it.
that in food and whiskey.
Fair enough. That's okay. It's just if you wanted it, you can have some red.
What, that really highly addicted thing?
Yeah.
I'm already addicted to whiskey.
It gives you 5 more power points that could be used in the next 2
Temporarily.
hours. Temporarily.
But actually, since it's only scarce, I'll notice that they've got a dose of Axor, and I will offer to buy it for you if you're interested.
I'm not going to say no to that.
There you go. I'll buy you a dose of Axor.
Thank you.
Might be useful. Just remember who your friends are.
There is 2 problems
You
with
got
buy it. They don't have money. Yes, point.
And the other problem is that we don't have money.
Yes.
I'm beginning to wonder if you guys are trying to get me into a hopeless drug addict, but thanks anyway.
Oh
It's
my
all right.
word! The original Rippers campaign I played, back in the Swex days. Best mate. We were playing. A guy I worked with, him and his son was playing. His son was a teenager at the time. He was playing a really interesting character. He was the archaeologist. He was a very cerebral character, completely unlike any character I would have created at that age. And my best mate, he was playing a socialite, the face of the party, and he basically got the obviously not that it wasn't a teenager in the game, but the teenage characters hopelessly addicted to opium. The guy lost his job. He got his social standing went through the floor. His dad was just laughing his head off.
Hey, good way to enact it now. That way they'll learn to stay away from it in real life.
Exactly. But the thing was, it was the way he was pushing it just like a user would. He wouldn't be, because the lad hadn't really read up and actually seen how nasty it was in the rules were for habits and stuff. So it was like, you're feeling a bit fatigued. Well, just have some opium.
Oh,
You'll feel better.
Is your reason down? Have some opium.
Exactly. and the GM's sitting there making the addiction rolls all the time. But anyway. Yes, Ransom. Ransom explains that he doesn't know. He doesn't really. All he needs is a lift to Nello's Cross. He's not sure why the elders insisting that all of you go with him. He obviously seems a bit put out, probably implying he's taking it as an affront that he's probably not capable of doing it on his own. He says, "Look, all I need you to do is get me down to Nello's Cross. There, I can get on my way," he assures you. Yep. Sorry. Apparently, Joe Ramos says he doesn't have any opium, but he says you can have some beddies instead.
Oh, I thought you were going to give us poppies instead.
So
They're just as addictive, these bennies.
True.
very
Mm.
true. Okie dokie. So basically, I'm not going to worry too much about petrol getting down to Nello's Cross. So as you're driving into Nello's Cross, dirty and hollow-eyed locals watch you as you pass slowly. Your vehicle's sending up dust that adds to the organic filth of the dilapidated buildings along the road. Further into the town centre, larger two-storey solid block buildings mark the town square. But on the northwestern horizon, a large stain of greasy black smoke rises into the sky.
Well, that can't be good.
No.
Okay? And basically, you get closer, and Ransom basically takes Micah. Nods as you arrive. He opens the door. Him and Micah get out. He wanders off, and let's have some notice checks.
Hearing or sight?
Sight.
Oh, that's a bad lot of fire. Oh, there's got to be a fire over there. I'm certain that's a fire. You don't get smoke like that without no kind of fire.
Ransom's talking to someone, and he seems to be getting more and more agitated and more and more angry as it goes on. It is an awful lot of greasy black smoke. You do notice Sully had said, obviously Scott, Sully and Cindy, you do notice that some of the locals seem to be watching the thing and nodding to each other as if they know what's going on. As Ransom is definitely getting more and more annoyed, shouting stuff, and Mike is sort of backing away from him slightly. It would appear that a chopper of some kind landed here yesterday, and it was going to take 2 folks away south before it inconveniently blew up. No one really knows how it or why it blew up, but it's. They think the pilot. Basically it landed yesterday, and I think they were waiting for. While waiting for it, I think they were doing checks, and I think basically, from what you understand, the pilot basically was concerned about the state of the weather last night and wanted to move the helicopter elsewhere, and it I think it basically lost control as the winds caught up, and that was the end of the helicopter and the pilot. In fact, it's just sorry. Yep. He doesn't look happy, but he nods reluctantly. So it's just like uttering a couple of hours flight as opposed to days. But anyway, basically he goes asking around you. You find where you need to head. It turns out that the convoy is actually going to be a spook juice convoy heading down the old Highway 385 called the Coke Can Run, and the convoy is being led by a fellow by the name of Grant Dixon. Obviously, you've been informed by this by the Elder, who runs the spook juice rig Delilah's Rose. And obviously, Grant's expecting you because of the Elders who obviously somehow made sure that he knows that you may well be interested in joining the convoy and heading down south. And the rest of the campaign is going to happen. I know, I'm only joking. Don't worry. I think the idea is Grant and his cowboys are quite confident they can protect the convoy as a whole, but they're happy if you sign on to do the protection. They'll definitely give you a discount on spook juice on the way down. Yeah. So obviously, yeah. So yeah, Ransom's got to. Sorry, to carry on talking over you. Cutting up. Let you role play. Ransom basically offers well, you talk to you, Scott. Basically says, well, it looks like I don't have much choice. I'll pay you half my split from the take from the Cheyenne when we get to when I deliver the girl to Cheyenne Wellsprings when I deliver her to Cheyenne Wellsprings, as long as she gets there intact. Not sure. It doesn't actually tell me. It's obviously what I feel like paying you at that point in the adventure. That's all he knows. He's got to deliver her to Cheyenne Wellsprings intact. And he does say also he will basically ensure that he also says the Cheyenne will compensate. He assures you the Cheyenne will compensate you for any spook juice costs for the journey. So yeah, basically, Dixon seems happy to take you on and offer you a discount on the spook juice if you are prepared to join the convoy as sort of defense, as it were. I think that obviously the fast attack vehicle is probably the only one that will get the discount. The armored minivan is a bit stronger. But I mean, there's two types of defense in there. If you're doing guard duty and stuff, that's different. But obviously, yeah. Basically, he finding out that neither of the vehicles have CB radios. He makes sure that one is provided to each of you and says that the convoy will leave first thing in the morning. So you've got. Obviously, he gives you the details. Evidently, he does. There are some other people. I have not. Yeah, sorry, carry on. If it would, probably. So I didn't catch that. Oh, of course, yes. Okay. So, you've got the rest of the. Obviously, you're heading out tomorrow, so you've got the rest of the day to. Good question, isn't it? Questioning. really comes down to what do you want to put on the bike? You can probably go scrounging. Well, it sounds you can probably go scrounging if you want to have it for the rest of the afternoon. There's also opportunities to meet other. There's also the opportunity to meet other convoy members. You never know what you're going to get when you scrounge. To you, right, let you know. The Scrounger Edge gives you a +2 notice roll when scavenging. So then I just need to look up the rules of scavenging for everyone. See what scavenging costs. 66. Page 66 for scavenging. Okie doke. Salvageable materials. Each member of the party who chooses to search may make notice rolls. With success, you find the waster finds 2d6 words. So it's cash next time. Trader. But in addition, if you get a raise, you may also draw a single card from the action deck. Decide what you find. Actually, most of the really good caches of loot have been picked over in the 16 since Judgment Day. Scrounger's notice rolls are modified by the size of the find and whether or not has decided. So, area is going to. I'm going to say. Not much luck around here, but you can certainly make your roll. Likely to be picked over is -4, so this area being built up. Tabitha found something, but she didn't get the raise. She needed 12. She did find some saleable bits. You not enough. You'll only add a +1 on. Scott's added a +2 on 3. Of course you can. You can. Actually, you only need to roll a 9 to get the raise. You got a +3 support bonus from Sully, Cinder, and Scott. And I won't get a chance to spend them all. There's the 9. Okie dokie. Right, now this is where it does. This just does mean you get to roll, but this first card, you want it to be a spade. You jammy so-and-sos. Oh! That's... Oh, how annoying is that, though? It's armor. True. I actually need a D. I actually need to turn my D20 back on as the GM. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Oh, that's a good point. Did I make the tables? I was trying to do it nice and. Okay, then let's use my table. No, I've done the companion by mistake. Scrounging tables. Scrounging. In fact, actually, I'll be nice and let you. I got a spade, so I'm just going to roll on the weapons and armor. You got a sword. I'm afraid. Probably. Or I might roll. I might. I'll give you. I'll be nice and give you the choice this once. You've got a choice. You've either found a sword or a boiled leather shirt. I'm afraid not. What you needed. What you needed was the 10 of spades. Is what you would have needed really to get it. But maybe next time. I mean, further down the way, halfway down the map, you're getting to Jacob's Piece, and that's quite an impressive looking place. Sure, you bit. Yeah, I mean, Jacob. I mean, obviously, you've heard about Jacob's Piece. I mean, it's quite an impressive looking place. Yeah, there you go. That's what you've heard about it. Yeah, let me just. Cinder all the spook cheats for a second. Yeah, so you're numbered. How persuasive can you be to the seller? Each success, I'll give you a plus 5% bonus to the 50% sell rate. That's 65%. 70%. $231. $231 if you sell all the gear. More than that. But you wouldn't be able to get a heavy machine gun, but you can afford pretty much all the submachine guns apart from the. Well, you don't want the HIs anyway, do you? So you for 150 gets you a submachine gun. You need a 750 or 1,000 for a heavy machine gun. Well, you also need a mount. Well, what I'm saying is you'd either need a mount. So as it stands at the moment, what you can do is you can if you want to buy a machine gun, you can buy a submachine gun and just store it in the sidecar, if you know what I mean, for someone in the sidecar to use. It does, but what I'm trying to say is, if you want to save up for a vehicle, well, actually, sorry, I'm looking at hand weapons. I should be looking at vehicle mounted. Ranged weapons. Looking at vehicle mounted weapons. Not showing up. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's why you take. Yeah. Yeah. It's 150. Grenade launcher 2000. I don't think you need to, you don't need to. I think it was 150. Yeah, fixed is 250. Yeah. What's the cost? Get the mount. Right. In that case. Right. In that case, I'm just showing the money out. I think we just sold them. Yeah, you got a swivel mount. You got a swivel weapon mount fixed to the sidecar. Yeah. What I'm going to say with the swivel one, yeah, so you can turn it all the way around. Yeah. Cool. It would do. Yeah. Actually, in fact, the companion had some. Sorry. Okay. Right, now, I was going to introduce you all to the characters, but oh well, let's do it now. So, if I can find them as well. So, no, assets. No, they're obviously in there. It's tokens, which is a mistake. We can run, or we could save it for next time. A bit bitty today, and I can get it fixed for next time. That's right. I think I'm going to leave it there because it looks like I've got a lot of things to fix before next week. Start the adventure properly. Sorry, it got a bit bitty at the end there, but we'll get there. We'll learn the rules and it'll become much faster. And it also gives Jim Berg the chance to make his character. The mini. I mean, I don't know if you can do cyborgs in Hero Forge. I'd be intrigued to see. Yeah. So I shall leave it there. Sorry, it got a bit bitty at the end, but I'll work out what went wrong with the chase so we can make it work next week because the cocaine run is very much our chance to get out, have fun doing some Deadlands and Mad Max at the same time, of course. And then obviously we'll get on to. So we'll leave it there. Sorry, it got a bit bitty, and we'll see you next Tuesday at the same time. Folks, don't go back to the 30th, and I'll make sure I'm better prepared. Take care. See you later. Bye now.